They say the Caribbean is a land of music, laughter, and sunshine. But right now, a silent storm is building that the beaches can't hide. It's a silver tsunami, and it's already sweeping across Jamaica and the wider Caribbean. Families are quietly struggling, governments are scrambling, and yet nobody really wants to talk about it. Because talking about it means facing a hard truth. The way we've cared for our elders for generations is breaking under the weight of change. And here's the part that turns concern into crisis, not decades from now, but right now. Across our islands, the number of seniors is growing faster than anywhere else in the world. In Jamaica alone, the 60-plus population has risen sharply in the last decade, while the number of children has dropped. The question isn't whether this will touch your family, it's when. But why is this happening so fast? And more importantly, what can be done before the wave crashes over us completely? We'll explore the history, the heart, and the hard numbers, and open doors to solutions that might surprise you. Stay until the end, because we'll share 4 remarkable examples, including 3 from abroad, that prove aging with dignity is possible, even when resources are tight. 1. The silver tsunami has arrived. For generations, Caribbean families have been the safety net for their elders. The image is familiar and warm. A grandmother in her rocking chair on the veranda, children playing at her feet, and relatives close by to lend a hand. But beneath that picture-perfect scene, the ground is shifting. Across Latin America and the Caribbean, the share of people aged 60 and over is projected to almost double, from 13% in 2022 to over 25% by 2050. And unlike countries such as France, which took more than a century to make this demographic leap, we are doing it in a single generation. That means we have a fraction of the time to prepare. But the same needs to meet. In Jamaica, the shift is already clear. Census data shows the over 60 population growing, while the number of children has been shrinking. It's not just numbers on a chart. It's the reason many elderly parents now live alone, depending on a single child or even a neighbor for help. 2. The heart of care, a culture under strain. Caribbean family life is deeply matrifocal. Mothers, grandmothers, and aunts have been the backbone of caregiving for generations. This is more than tradition. It's survival, built from a history where women kept families together against all odds. But today's women are also breadwinners, balancing full-time jobs, raising children, and managing households. Adding full-time elder care on top pushes many into burnout. Migrant children send money home, but the care gap remains. The love is still there. The respect hasn't changed, but the reality is harsh. Love alone can't lift someone out of bed, bathe them safely, cook every meal, monitor medication, and keep them company for hours each day. 3. Aging in place, the deepest desire. Ask almost any Caribbean elder where they want to spend their final years, and you'll hear the same answer. In my own home. Aging in place preserves independence, community ties, and dignity. But making it work is harder than ever. Homes built decades ago often have steep steps, narrow doorways, or bathrooms without safety rails. Family caregivers, while devoted, may lack training to manage chronic illnesses or mobility issues. And the costs, whether for home modifications or paid help, add up quickly. Professional in-home care services are growing, offering everything from companionship to skilled nursing. Agencies like Tender Loving Family Care, Angels for You, and Care Assist Jamaica fill gaps for families, if they can pay. Rates can range from $3,500 per shift to over $120,000 a month for full-time skilled care. Without support from relatives abroad, many simply can't afford it. Technology offers hope. Video doorbells let elders screen visitors. Fall detection watches can call for help. Telehealth brings doctors to living rooms. But the digital divide is real. Many elders don't own smart devices, lack internet access, or feel intimidated by technology. 4. When home is no longer safe. Sometimes, despite every effort, living at home becomes unsafe. That's when families look to residential care, from upscale retirement resorts to government infirmaries. Private facilities like Morningside Retirement Resort or Brookdale Nursing Home offer clean rooms, medical care, and social activities, but at a price most can't pay. Government infirmaries, like the Golden Age Home, serve the poorest, but space is limited and resources are stretched. The average private nursing home costs $72,500 per month, nearly 3 times the national minimum wage and 4 times the NIS pension. 5. The money gap and the diaspora lifeline. For most families, the choice isn't between good and bad care. It's between care they can afford and care they can't. Even with the NIS pension increase, payments cover barely a quarter of private nursing home fees. That's why the remittance care complex exists, a system where elder care in the Caribbean relies heavily on money sent from children abroad. Without those funds, many seniors couldn't afford caregivers, medications, or safe housing. But this system is fragile. One job loss in Toronto or New York can instantly cut off the money that keeps an elder afloat. 6th, what if the lifeline fails? Picture this. Your mother's caregiver hasn't been paid in 2 weeks. Her medication runs out next month. You're 2,000 miles away and just lost your job. What happens now? For too many families, there's no plan B, and that's why we have to start making one now. 7. The family blueprint for care. Step 1. Assess needs, health, mobility, daily living ability, cognitive state, emotional well-being. Step 2. Have the conversation, include the elder's preferences, set clear roles, and talk honestly about money. Step 3. Explore options. Aging in place with tech support, professional help, or residential care. Step 4. Do the math. Match income and savings to real costs. Avoid surprise shortfalls. Step 5. For diaspora families, choose vetted, transparent local partners like Rohi Care. 4. Bonus facts. 1. Caribbean innovation, Barbados elder villages, small community clusters designed for social connection and shared resources, reducing loneliness and cost. 2. Singapore, mandatory savings for retirement. A central provident fund ensures citizens have dedicated funds for healthcare and living expenses in old age. 3. Japan, silver human resource centers. Healthy seniors take part-time jobs, staying active while earning supplemental income. 4. Netherlands, students live free with seniors. Nursing homes house students rent-free in exchange for spending time with elderly residents, creating intergenerational bonds. The senior living crisis no one wants to talk about is already here, but silence won't solve it. The Caribbean has the family devotion, cultural strength, and emerging tools to build a better way forward. If you care about building that future, subscribe for more stories that matter to Jamaica, the Caribbean, and our diaspora.